Okay, so now I'm going to give you a framework I've made myself, inspired from the one and only Mr. Shah Rukh Khan. The framework is called DDLJ, that stands for Dil, Dimag, Lihaz and Jazba. If you focus on building upon these 4 qualities, I'm telling you, you'll be way more superior than all of the people around you. But Ansh, how do we use DDLJ?
And I remember when I was in school, the whole reason I started writing songs was because I was alone a lot of the time.
And I looked from the outside of somebody I saw who was skinny, who was completely shy, introverted, behind the scenes, has now emerged as possibly the hugest movie star of the Indian business. I'm wondering what you must feel like.
If you struggle with low confidence just because you're an introvert, then this is going to be the most practical video you'd ever find as a solution. Some of the biggest celebrities in the world, including Ranbir Kapoor, Katrina Kaif, Chris Evans and Emma Watson, are introverts in real life. Today, I'll share 11 habits that have helped me become more confident as an introvert. The first 6 habits are to fix your internal state, while the rest would be to help you fix your external first impressions. Number 1. Be proud of being an introvert. When I was a kid, my parents used to introduce me to all of my relatives saying, "Arey ye zyada baat nahi karta, thoda seedha hai." And that constant reminder affected me so much that even today, at the age of 26, even after becoming a professional YouTuber, anytime I meet my family members, I still play the role of being a shy introvert. The truth is, being an introvert is not a bad thing at all. In fact, it means you're probably very selective about who you open up to. All you need to do is become more confident. Do you think characters like James Bond or Jessica Pearson from Suits are extroverted? No, they thrive on being introverts and mysterious. There's a high chance that you're an ambivert. That means you can change your personality if you feel comfortable enough. You're just as extroverted as everyone else, but only with people you vibe with. When I was in college, I couldn't make good friends for 2 years until I met my best friends Jagrit and Siddhant, who were 1 year younger than me. Do you know what I did until I found them? I spent all my free time consuming better content because there was nobody around me who thought like I did. So I just switched to YouTube videos and books to feel better. And I think that decision really shaped my life in a very good way. By the way, I regularly share everything that I'm reading or watching on my Instagram broadcast channel. If you haven't joined it, scan this QR code to join it for free. The bottom line is, instead of feeling sad about being an introvert, recognize that this is your strength. Because by being an introvert, you can observe and learn a lot faster than everyone else. Number 2, plan on becoming really good at one skill. The world we live in is very competitive. So you need to be good at something in order to stand out. And it's easier to be happy in life when you're making money. But that won't happen unless you're really good at something and you're visible to the right people. Have you seen older videos of your favorite celebrities like Ed Sheeran, Arijit Singh, Selena Gomez or Taylor Swift? Do you see the difference between their first year and today? Do you really feel that they were this charming and good looking when they entered the game? Being good at a monetizable skill gets you access to more money, more opportunities, better people, and a higher quality of life. But this process takes time. For me, it almost took 5 years to even get started. And I won't even consider myself a success because I'm just at the beginning of my career. You need to figure out what you're good at. Plan a way to monetize it. Build a portfolio of work as proof and reach out to the right kind of people who can pay you well and consistently. Now, if you're confused about what to be good at, then watch these 3 roadmap videos on our YouTube channel. Number 1 is how to choose a career. Then we have how to learn UX design in case you're interested in product design. And then we had how to learn AI. All of these videos will help you get a lot of clarity. At first, Cristiano Ronaldo had terrible English skills.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's good performance. Team win. It's important.
But incredible talent.
It's still Ronaldo. He's gone for goal, and what a goal!
Same goes for Kapil Dev. Communication skills are good to have, but initially focusing on being talented is even better. I once shared a meme on my broadcast community saying that I hope the next big trend in menswear is talent, and I couldn't agree more. Before we move ahead, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Odoo, a suite of business management apps that provides 70 plus applications for every aspect of a business. Odoo's project management tool is designed to improve collaboration within teams and help students, professionals, and managers keep track of ongoing projects. Let me show you 3 features that will help you manage your business and time efficiently. First is changing views. That allows you to view your to-do list in multiple ways. List view shows you a list of all tasks to make batch changes. Kanban view, which shows all tasks in cards with the main information present at front, and Gantt chart, which shows all your ongoing projects, their duration, and information about who's working on what. Now, even if you're a student or a young professional, these tools can really help you manage all of your tasks very effectively. Second feature is Chatter, which helps to keep all your communication at one single place. Your business or agency can send mails directly, schedule meetings, calls, and other activities. Third, we have Timesheet that helps you track all the time taken for each and every task and project. You can use Timesheet to monitor time taken for each project and even calculate off time. So instead of investing on multiple productivity and business tools, you can use an all-in-one platform like Odoo. You can even have the first app for free with unlimited hosting and support. And if you want the whole software, you can get it for a monthly cost of 580 rupees per user per month. So check out Odoo by clicking the link in description and pinned comment. Now, let's go back to the video. Once you learn a skill and start getting paid, you'll no longer fear looking stupid in front of someone because you would have trust in your own abilities to do something great. Look at examples like Mike Ross from Suits or Will from Good Will Hunting. These characters naturally exude confidence because they know how smart they are at what they do, and that itself got them all the respect and validation they ever needed. Number 3, learn about your body's biochemistry. I wish I had been told about this when I was younger, because I come from a very typical Delhi family where we do a lot of self-help and avoid medical tests in general. And I get it. I know where they're coming from. But after college, once I started hanging out with people who were way more successful and fitter than me and my parents, I realized how important it is to be aware of your body's internal state of health. Look at the diet of celebrities like Zac Efron or Akshay Kumar.
Fish or meat with sweet potatoes like that. I just did that the entire film.
Every day at around 9:30, I get up at 4 o'clock.
There's a reason why they spend so much time on just their nutrition and exercise. In college, I used to ignore my body signals like stomach pains or bad sleep, headaches, or not feeling hungry simply because I was too focused on things outside of my body. Because of social media and so much of stimulation in the real world, we are slowly forgetting to listen to our own bodies and minds. Now, I make sure I get a regular blood test every 8 to 9 months, because that helps me understand my body's needs and requirements. But please make sure you don't go for any random tests without consulting a medical professional. There's a good chance that you don't breathe enough fresh oxygen or have deficiencies in vitamin D, B12, zinc, or magnesium, or you don't reach your daily step count requirements for minimum blood circulation. Your body is the most valuable asset you'll ever have. Your blood is its fuel. Make sure you take care of it. Number 4, be okay not impressing everyone. This is simple. You need to decide what you really want in life. You can have anything and everything you want in life, but not all at once. Do you see CEOs like Jensen Huang or Mark Zuckerberg showing off their clothes or cars or money? No, because they're not looking to impress you. They're focusing on their work, their goals, and very specific outcomes. Alex Hormozy says that if you want to impress the poor, outspend them. If you want to impress the rich, outwork them. Have you seen The Social Network or WeCrashed on Apple TV? Watching these movies and TV shows will remind you that these entrepreneurs were always focused on getting what they truly wanted. They knew who they selectively wanted to impress. Comment below your favorite autobiographies, because mine include WeWork on Apple TV, Shoe Dog, which is a book, Lamborghini and Blackberry on Amazon Prime, The Playlist on Netflix, and Super Pumped that I watched on Woot. Yes, I have invested in every OTT platform out there. I spend a lot of time taking inspiration from movies and TV shows. Now, as a young student, you'd be tempted to impress the opposite gender or your friends or everyone you see at your level. Get over it. You can do some stuff for prestige. That's completely okay, because we live in a very superficial society in general. But overall, get okay with not being impressive to everyone. In The Strength of Being Misunderstood, Sam Altman wrote, you should trade being short-term low status for being long-term high status, which most people seem unwilling to do. Number 5, build an alter ego. There are so many celebrities who've built an alter ego. I personally have 2-3 alter egos. In Suits, Mike Ross has a framework that is what would Harvey do, which means you need to ask yourself that in this specific situation, What would a really strong and confident person do? All of us have a different face for different people, and that is the truth. You just need to make sure that your alter ego is designed to make you successful in places where it truly matters. I've already made a detailed video sharing my 6 strategies on building an alter ego. Very few people saw it, but I personally feel it can be a game changer for introverts. I'll share the link in description. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a framework I've made myself, inspired from the one and only Mr. Shah Rukh Khan. The framework is called DDLJ. That stands for Dil, Dimag, Lihaz and Jazba. If you focus on building upon these 4 qualities, I'm telling you, you'll be way more superior than all of the people around you. But Ansh, how do we use DDLJ? Well, I can make a 1-hour video just deep diving into this one single framework, but just to quickly summarize, Dil or your heart is about being close to yourself and hearing your own gut and intuition. It's about being large-hearted, giving before you get. When you have a large heart, the people you give won't necessarily give you back, but the universe eventually will, because it has this weird, strange ways of giving things back to you. And you will hear multiple people talking about how large-hearted Shah Rukh Khan is.
So I'll come and say hello to you person. How are you?
हम बहुत बड़े फैन हैं आपके।
Next, we have Dimag or intellect, which is about being smart and aware of how the world works. If you keep giving to the wrong set of people, you'll end up draining yourself. There is a war out there, and you need a strong brain to strategize every single step carefully. So it's extremely important that you understand how the game works and you play by the rules. You'll find countless testimonials of other actors appreciating how witty and well-read Shah Rukh Khan is, and that is why I'm a big fan of his intellect and all of his speeches.
All the young boys and girls who are graduating, that your profession you're going to make a living out of, monumental failures of others.
Next, we have lihaz or grace. It is how you behave and speak with others. It also includes your way of operating, how you respond, how you carry yourself, your body language. Be graceful. It makes a lot of difference, and it can be learned easily. Shah Rukh sir is known for his gentleman behavior. People of all ages are simply drawn to his effortless charm. In the end, we have jazba or courage, which is your ability to take calculated risks and not be afraid of doing something new. It's your ability to try and be creative and be okay to fail once a while. Be okay to start over. Be okay being called stupid once in a while. And I see this in Shah Rukh sir's choices again and again. Watch his documentaries and you'd know how brave he has been since day one. Comment below if you've noticed DDLJ qualities in your own idols or favorite characters. Let me know in the comments if you want like a detailed roadmap on how you can implement DDLJ in your life. My friends and I always discuss this topic in close circle, and I've never really spoken about it on video, but if you're interested, let me know. Alright, so these 6 habits so far are all about fixing your internal state. But the truth is, half of your personality is judged based on looks and first impressions. No matter what people say, everyone judges a book by its cover. To fix your external state, you need to learn my next framework called S.H.A.P.E, which stands for Speech, Head, Action, Physique, and Extras. As the name suggests, it's designed to keep you and your body in shape and look presentable. Let's understand the first component, speech. This is all about knowing when to speak, how to speak, when to listen, and how to react when someone meets you for the first time. This one single topic of speech and storytelling itself is a very big subject. And I've made many videos on the skill of being a storyteller. I don't know why people keep commenting, Ansh, tell us how to be a good storyteller, tell us how to improve our communication. Folks, have you even seen my videos from last year? You can watch those later. But let me summarize the most commonly repeated advice I've been sharing again and again. Number 1, learn how to speak slowly without skipping words. Here is an example.
But why do you like Star Wars so much?
I mean, it's so cool and stuff. Matlab, it has robots and space and VFX, and when it came, I was very young.
But why do you like Star Wars so much?
I just feel it was way ahead of its time when it came. I was pretty young when it released, so it kind of reminds me of my childhood. Did you notice how in the first version, I spoke too fast and used disconnected sentences and words that felt like a grade 5 essay? The better version had me speaking slowly with well-formed sentences, using words and phrases that make listening easy. Tip number 2, Find better words in your vocabulary. This is very important. Find ways to communicate in shorter and crisp sentences. The more number of people you have in the group, the shorter your responses need to be.
Dude, what took you so long? We've been waiting since an hour.
Dude, I'm so sorry. Bhayankar traffic tha, man. Chalo, theek hai. I'm here now.
Dude, what took you so long? We've been waiting since an hour.
Thank you so much for waiting. आज थोड़ा ज़्यादा traffic मिल गया, but don't worry, we'll make it on time. Did you notice how instead of apologizing, I thanked the girl for waiting? I avoided adjectives that are just too graphic, like bhayankar. Number 3, learn how to make your accent and words sound smoother. Your tonality and vocal sound should just flow very smoothly.
हाँ bro, बता क्या हुआ?
अबे तूने पैसे नहीं भेजे भाई मुझे, कल से जी पे मांग रहा हूँ.
हाँ bro, बता क्या हुआ?
भाई तुझे एक बार बस रिमाइंड करना था, you had to pay me back for last night's dinner. Number 4, practice speaking with your friends and family members without any ums and ahs. So basically I'm a very dedicated student and I can work on software like Figma, Photoshop and even After Effects. I'm very dedicated towards my work. And if needed, I can work on latest tools like Figma, Photoshop and even After Effects. Now to get better fast, read aloud books so you practice your tongue regularly. Have a one-liner pitch for yourself when you meet someone new.
So, I'm into like interior designing and lifestyle content creation. What about you? What do you do?
So I work in Gurgaon. There's this company called Wonder AI. Do you know it?
No, not really.
So we cater to a lot of US clients and we make backend AI for them.
So, I'm into like interior designing and lifestyle content creation. What about you? What do you do?
Yeah, what a coincidence. I also design products and make videos on YouTube.
Yeah? What kind of videos?
Mostly around design and AI. I'm really fond of these things.
Whoa, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Notice how I didn't use any complicated terms or threw the ball in her court or extended my intro for more than 30 seconds. You need to pre-decide your intros. I have different intros for technical, non-technical people, parents, teachers, for everyone because my vocabulary changes depending on who's listening. In fact, even my outfit changes depending on where I'm going. So there are different costumes and languages you need to learn for different bubbles in this world. Practice exercises that help you make your voice more heavy and dense. If you struggle with small talk or social gatherings in general, then you need to add these 2 videos to your watch list. First is how to network at parties, which was a 1-hour live stream filled with practical tips. Then complete masterclass on communication. So many people had completed the 21-day communication masterclass challenge that I had shared in this video. In fact, I had also shared one of our students, Akash's 21-day transformation on Instagram and it was clearly visible. You can achieve the same results if you watch that masterclass end to end. I would also recommend you to watch Charisma on Command on YouTube, especially their video that is titled How to Be Extremely Likeable If You're Quiet. If you feel that you're not good at converting your thoughts into spoken word, then you need to practice writing before speaking. And I am so impressed because I'm one of those creators who regularly reminds everyone to fix their grammar, to improve their English, to improve how they write. But I still find so many people writing bad grammar in the comment section. How will you ever speak clearly when you're not able to write or type clearly? It's not a very tough skill to learn. Please build a habit of documenting your learnings and thoughts. I've already created a proper course on how to write clearly and organize your life. Uska bhi link I will share in description. Now this is how you need to evolve. You first need to read clearly written things, something like Almanac of Naval Ravikant or blogs by Sam Altman and Paul Graham. Once you start doing this, you will eventually start to think clearly. Then you need to write clearly. Then you need to speak clearly. And then you'll be able to explain and teach clearly. And at the top of your game, you'll be able to sell clearly. Now you cannot reach level 6 without graduating from level 1. Promise me in the comment section, I'm very serious about this, that you will double check your grammar every single time you comment here or anywhere else. I know it's not the biggest thing, but it's extremely important. Bad grammar just shows me that you're not attentive enough. I am okay to be that grammar guy if I'm helping you improve yourself. So I will seriously call you out if you use wrong grammar. If you feel that you can write clearly but cannot speak clearly, then you need to practice your own tongue using exercise that I've shared before. If you feel you're underconfident with just a few people, then decode what are your insecurities and fix them one by one. A lot of it is about psychology, and you need to get to the core of your insecurities, to core of your fears, and spend some time fixing them. But please give yourself at least 1 to 2 years to get tangible results. It's not a very easy process. You have to rewire and reprogram all of the things that you've learned so far as a student. Bottom line is, if you get anxious talking to the opposite gender or pull up your phone in social gatherings just to act busy, then it's high time you watch all the videos that I've shared here. The H in our S.H.A.P.E framework stands for your head. You need to take skincare and hair care seriously. Now, I'm not an expert, but I do have a bunch of habits that have helped me improve my skin by a big margin. I don't do much. I just have a very specific face wash and hair serum routine that itself has been very good enough for me. A lot of my acne is because of sugar and dandruff, and I'm still working on it. But in my college days, things were super bad because my sleep, my nutrition, and my skincare was really bad. In my complete masterclass on communication, point number 3 from the 23rd minute timestamp will give you a detailed tour and explanation of all the products I use on my skin and hair. You need to learn little things like how to decide your beard shape and haircut depending on your face structure and hair thickness, getting your beard shaped before big events or social gathering, your eyebrows trimmed every 2 weeks, using steam and getting your whiteheads and blackheads removed every week, waxing extra hair from your ears and nose every 2 weeks, replacing your specs with contact lenses, and trust me, it makes a big difference and it's not that difficult, cutting your finger and toenails neatly every single week, and regularly scrubbing and moisturizing your skin. And I've mentioned all of these products in the Communication Masterclass video. I see a lot of people fail to make these basic habits a part of their lifestyle, especially boys. A common mistake that I see from time to time is people not choosing the right haircut or beard. If your facial hair doesn't come clearly, you should just keep a clean face and chew gum to enhance your jawline. Trust me, that itself is going to be good enough. All these little efforts can make a world of a difference. I know most boys won't take this seriously, but I've learned this from people who play at really high stakes. When you look good, people just get drawn to you. It's just as simple as that. Third is action. Someone you can't just push around. Act like a boss and take action when you want something. Learn from characters like Jessica Pearson from Suits or Ari Gold from Entourage. I know you're thinking it is impossible, but the truth is, once you set your mind to it and follow the steps I've shared here, in 2 to 3 years, you'd be a different person altogether. I am a living example. Someone who has actually implemented all of this and changed his life. But it all starts with taking control of your energy. Nobody likes a person who's always low on energy. People like action takers and winners who have high sense of agency. You can Google all these things one by one. You need to make sure that you're mentally active, emotionally strong, and standing up straight when you step out of your house. I've created a very detailed video on energy management, a topic that I feel is way more valuable than time management. It's called 5 Secrets for Long-Lasting Productivity, where I've shared everything about keeping high energy levels and being action-oriented. Fourth component of our framework is physique. A good body not only looks good, but makes you feel confident. This is the only thing that cannot be bought. Therefore, when you see someone fit, you know that this person has a good control over his or her diet and daily routine. So instead of spending hours finding out outfits that will suit you or spending a lot of money on expensive products, invest that same amount of time and money at the gym and your kitchen. When I mean kitchen, I basically mean the ingredients and the nutrition you eat on a day-to-day basis. The returns will be far more better. But I have to be honest, this is where I am personally struggling to stay consistent, but I've come a far way. You need to get in shape and add definition to your overall physique. I also struggle with my diet and daily routine. I'm telling you, it is not as simple as it sounds. But the truth is, we all have to do it. Now, as a beginner, workouts are not that simple. There's a proper science to it. In most cases, it kind of gets tough to get accurate results all on your own without a trainer and right nutrition. And obviously, all of this would take quite a lot of investment of time and money. That is why I would recommend you to first build your skills and have enough income to afford all of these things. Now, last part of the S.H.A.P.E framework is extras. This is all about your clothing, phone, car, shoes, watches, etc. I barely indulge in this, so I'm not really the right person to give you concrete advice. The bottom line is, Your clothing and style speaks a lot about how you see and position yourself. My life has significantly improved after fixing my style and wardrobe. Certain colors, materials, and textures trigger very specific emotions in the opposite person's brain. It is how evolution works. Suits make you look more formal. Linen makes you look young and more experimental. Cotton t-shirts make you look accessible and relatable. Black makes you look sharp. You can use these biases to your advantage. People take me much more seriously now that I dress more formally. Around 4 years ago, I switched to contact lenses and started maintaining my beard and skin. Today, I invest in scent as well, which means anywhere I go, I always carry a perfume in my bag and a miniature perfume in my pocket. Not a deodorant, but a perfume. I also use a roll-on as soon as I'm done with my bath. This is something I wish everybody sincerely and dedicatedly followed. There are so many people who have sweat issues. Please folks, be aware of this and use a roll-on. Make sure you get the organic versions that do not have any aluminium in it. Invest in it once. My roll-on lasts for like 2 months and I'm telling you, it's a great investment. My wallet always has Liston strips, so my mouth always smells good, and all of these little things make a lot of difference. And most senior and successful people can identify when you do these things. Quick hack: search for old money aesthetic on Pinterest and make a mood board on Figma to watch every morning. It really helps you learn from patterns and just reprogram your own aesthetics. Watch TV shows like Succession and Entourage on Geo, or read The Gold Standard by Ari Gold. Watch Mad Men and Suits. These classics will really open up your mind and inspire you to improve yourself. But please note, I've started spending this much on clothes now at the age of 26. This last piece of the puzzle has gotten my attention after spending years working on my craft. Technically, I should have started early, but I don't think styles and outfits mattered a lot in tech. If you're in other industries, good dressing sense will help you more. So make sure you have your basics sorted. With that, we finish our quick overview on how you can build that solid dark confidence in yourself as an introvert. But before we end, let's quickly revise all the 11 habits we learned today. Number 1, be proud of being an introvert. Then, plan on becoming really good at one skill. Then learn about your body's biochemistry and make sure you keep improving it. Be okay not impressing everyone. Build an alter ego. Focus on your DDLJ: Dil, Dimag, Lihaz, and Jazba. Then we discussed S.H.A.P.E, where S is for your speech, H is for your head, A for action taker, and P for your physique, and in the end, E is all of your extras. That includes your clothes, shoes, phone, and car. Make sure you take a screenshot of this video and post on LinkedIn or Instagram with your learnings. I love when you folks document your learnings and tag me online. Comment below if you want more such personality-based content or detailed videos on any of these specific topics. Watch this video right here on how to glow up in the fastest way possible. I've shared a lot of good tips in this one single video.